Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like you if you're being yourself, fuck them.
It's Big Los.
Hollywood, yeah.
And welcome to another episode of The Noize. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the big three, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast. Make sure you follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. Get the Beat Network app from Amazon Prime. Go ahead and add that. 5-star that thing. Subscribe to the Beat Network YouTube channel, youtube.com/Beat Network. That's where 20 for 20 is going down. And boy, do we have a humdinger tonight. Yeah. God damn it. Follow at Beat Network on Instagram. You know, do all the great things to do as a very loyal supporter. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight for 20 for 20. First and foremost, and before we get into the full show, Kev, my friend.
What's going on?
How are you, sir?
Doing good. I'm good.
Good.
Oh, I'm feeling like, what do you call it? Jack's back, go. That's what I'm feeling.
Jack back, go, click the clack.
Yeah.
The old Disney film. Can't wait for it to come out. I woke up feeling the somewhat sleep I got last night, so I'm right there with you. You know what's so fucked up is that we're now at the age that if you don't get the exact right amount of sleep, like whether it's like 6 to 8 hours, even like 4 to 5 hours, if you don't get whatever it is your body needs to get that sleep,
it throws you all off. You're messed up,
bro. You be fucked up for the rest of the fucking day. Equilibrium be off. You know what I'm saying? You be having conversations with people saying the wrong words and shit. Like for the rest of the day, you're just completely fucked up. So I completely understand where you're coming from, because Jack's back is definitely going clickety clack on this side. But there is an older gentleman here that would like to join us for this episode to definitely talk his shit. And he's definitely a familiar voice, ladies and gentlemen, ear hustlers of The Noize. Welcome back, Jay Alonzo. How are you, sir?
What is going on? Yes, I'm another gentleman, and my back also goes clickety clack from time to time, and like right now, actually. And what's
the chairs we got right now don't service our back whatsoever.
No, I wouldn't even pull this out at a barbecue.
Niggas is on big lean right now, like
kind of like rocking back and forth. Like, you know what? If I could just take blood pressure off one ass.
To be honest, that's why I said here.
If it was older heads in there, they'd be like, "Young man, your posture. Yeah, young man, your posture. Like I can't fucking help it."
Oh, head, shut the fuck up.
This is one of those situations where it's like I miss our studio. but
yo, what's good with y'all, man? I've been on this joint in a minute.
Good to have you back, sir. How have you been? I see that you guys have wrapped up a hell of a run.
Yeah,
with Back to the Classics. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, man.
So is it just a break or y'all done?
Call it how it is. Well, as far as Jay Alonzo and Back to the Classics, that's not.
Okay.
First of all, shout out to my partner in crime, forever brother, Danger Neff. As of now, the show is on hiatus. But as far as myself and being a part of said show, that has come to an end.
Okay.
And because it's really gotten to the point to where, as far as how we've kind of developed the show, where we are, bringing Dave on, and kind of where we went from there, you know, the love for cinema began to dwindle a little bit, which is weird because like the show became more of an assignment that I enjoyed doing.
Do you think you feel that way because it was a lot older shows, or do you feel like just cinema in general?
I would say cinema in general because you know, those who know me, like y'all know me, like I'll never miss an opportunity to watch a movie. But at the same time, even when I'm not recording the show, I'll pop on a movie. I get about 10 minutes into it, like, you know what? I'll come back.
Really?
And I have yet to go back. There's so much shit I have not seen yet. And I had no interest in going back because like, it was a period of time where I'm trying to vibe, man. So I pop on some music and, you know, and then and really that same kind of soul freeing, if you will, you know, when I've done a few guest spots on other podcasts, and a lot of people are like, yo, like you can really do some other shit besides movies, right? And I didn't want to be just a movie guy,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, bit by bit, as I was beginning to develop what's going to be my next venture, but at the same time, man, yeah, we had a great run. Dave is always going to be like my guy, 100%. But I figured you end on top.
Yeah.
So absolutely. For me, the confirmation. Jay Alonzo is done with Back to Class, but if
Okay.
Dave keeps it going, then God bless him.
Got you.
It sounds like beef. Personally, it's just like
Never.
so
No, I don't. I didn't
y'all-
hear
so
beef
y'all
with that.
fault.
Never.
I didn't hear beef with that. I heard somebody that
beef.
just kind of moved on from that. a
Yeah.
little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. But also, all praises go to Los for, putting Back to Classes on as the second show from Beat Network. You guys supporting us and the Cine folks and the Ear Hustlers and Beat Network fan from the jump has always been like overly supportive. So when we had decided I had announced that the show was going to cancel, I had fans hit me up like, is it really happening? It's the same shit that Lo said. Like, no, is there beef there? Like, no, we're good. Trust me, we're good. But eventually, it gets to a point where you're now separating yourself from this for the better because, when you know that there's more out there for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like right now I'm suffering this weird case of writer's blocks. I'm trying to really kind of put together my next thing.
You know what helps with that? Because I suffered that too. For me, it helps for me. Watching a movie. I kid you not. I've seen not anything relatively current or new, but something older you watch. And me, I look at it and be like, if they would have did this, it could have been better.
Right.
And I'll take that thought process from like 3 movies, and then I somehow get out of writer's block. I'm currently in writer's block right now, but I have started writing something that's going to that. So
That's because you gentlemen aren't thespians. You need to go watch the Charlie Chaplin joints. You need to get into the physical comedies instead of just all the verbals. Get worried about the goddamn dialogue.
Honestly,
it's all about
or what helps with
physical
that,
comedy.
documentaries. Watching documentaries help with that too.
I also
For me.
feel like, even right now, like, it's like the sophomore album, if you will, because like, coming up with Back to the Classics was easy as shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the concept I wanted to go. I knew how I wanted to format it. I knew what we were gonna do when we did it. So now, you're working on your second album. It's like, where do I go from here?
I get what you mean.
So
Do you kind of have an idea where you
I
want
have
to
an
go?
idea. I definitely have a solid idea. I'm already kind of jotting down the blueprint as far as how I want to go about it. Even kind of throwing out names now. So I would say we should be ready to go here by the time I turn 34.
Okay.
November. But
Okay.
Besides that, though, man, just being a part of
That's when the back go pat pat.
It start making different noises.
Right, exactly. That's when the transition at 35 back. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's when the back and the knees sound like a Fruity Loops beat.
Man.
Soldier Boy, baby. But no, man, doing these 2020 battles, and I will be seeing Brandon next week. I'm gonna bust that boy ass, I promise you. Anyway, my daughter, she starts high school. I feel old.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, my knees.
You should.
But enough about me. How are you?
I'm now stressed because my niece starts high school. So,
Take that one with you.
that's that.
Yeah.
I'm great. Just been getting shit taken care of and taking care of shit, doing the normal Dougie that is involved in the day. I can't lie, I really look forward to the sleep that I'm gonna get tonight because I slept like dog shit last night.
Yeah.
Does dog shit sleep?
No, that's the exact point. It just literally sits up. It doesn't look, like it's laid out fully comfortable. And I guess I fought in my sleep. So I guess I also had some, some smells to it. But anyway, nah, man, I slept like shit last night. Well, I would say I didn't sleep enough. And that's to the point that I was making with you, Kev, is when I woke up today, it's like as soon as I sat up, it seems like, my Holy Ghost just came up and just chopped me in my neck. I'm not sure why. I got to really double back to see what I did this week to deserve the chop. But it just chopped me in my neck, and I was just, you know what I mean? And it wasn't the best of rooms, but I was able to heal up in time for an amazing battle. The first round, the start of the quarterfinals of the 20 for 20 number one contenders tournament, where all of these people come to battle just to lose to me. It's so far it kicked off with a humdinger. Now, we're gonna get to that.
Think about the last time one has used the word humdinger.
I think I just used the last episode.
Did you?
I think so.
Or maybe the episode before.
Or the episode before that. I throw out
In regards
all the
to
words.
2020?
Who knows?
It could have literally been.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
They're asking me to hold my wording accountable, and that's just not. That's not going to happen here, at least.
Think of the random ways you use the word humdinger. Like, yo,
I just used that. I felt like mine was perfect.
Look at her ass. She had a humdinger. Like, it sounded weird.
Nah, that's when niggas was like, wait, what? What'd you?
Wait, huh?
Like a humdinger. But no, I feel like I used it in the appropriate context, so it definitely fits.
But humdinger was though for sure. I was thoroughly entertained, and also if shaking my head, if the actual face palm emoji was a real person at the time, it was gonna be me. Because I was like, why would you play that? Like, who knows? No one knows this.
Oh, you talking about for 20%? No, we're gonna get there. I'm not sure if Kev has any written down, but I only got 2 this time since there's 3 of us on here.
No, I actually don't.
All good. So this should still stretch because it's 3 of us on here. Mm-hmm. So that's 6 opinions. So this can definitely stretch, and we don't need to go any longer than it needs to. But God damn it, it's time for either or, whatever the fuck we call it. You threw a suggestion out there, Kev. What was the suggestion? I thought you did.
This or that.
This or that. Okay. So as of right now, tentative title is this or that. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and get into this or that. Jay, you are the guest here, so I will start with you.
Yeah, I think that's only right.
Now this one I can openly admit I stole, but I thought it was a great fucking question. Because either way, you kind of get a W, considering how both of these people have played out in life. Mm-hmm. Would you rather be Tekashi 6ix9ine lawyer or Kanye's publicist?
I think for me, I'm gonna have to go Kanye's publicist. Because if the worst case scenario of being this nutcase's publicist is just him doing off the wall weird shit in stadiums, then cool. I can deal with that. That's fine.
Bro, you know there's a gif of Kanye getting out of bed.
Why?
Because he has the mask on, a white beater, and his drawers. And it was just super random. Like, why was this gift?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Like,
does he sleep with a mask on?
Yeah. Well, as far as we know,
or did he put it on like because he knew?
No, he slept with the mask on.
He slept with it on.
Because he gets up and just walks off, and it's just.
But if he knew the camera was there, how do we know that he didn't be like?
Remember, the camera's running 24/7.
Yeah, it watches him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it watches him sleep.
Can he breathe?
We assume he woke up that morning.
We should ask how you sleeping like
right?
Because his masks are like mad tight, so you don't even get Kanye
right.
definition.
You don't see
face.
like a silhouette of him or anything like that.
Like
oh, we know that's not even Kanye under there.
We don't even know. Can you imagine this nigga look at the screen? Ha ha! Wasted your fucking time. And it's consequence or some shit.
Like, I'm done with y'all niggas, 100%.
But I'm sorry. Continue. Why would you rather be Kanye's publicist?
Okay, so Kanye's publicist. So I've seen in recent times the weird shit he's doing is like he's taunting Drake for whatever fucking reason, and we're basically watching him do a live art exhibit in various stadiums across the country to honor his mom. Okay, it sounds weird. It sounds like you don't quite know what's going on, but I'll do that over slavery was a choice, over George Bush don't care about black people.
But you're Kanye's publicist. You got to deal with all that.
Yeah, you got to deal with all that.
But I'm saying though, but like being Kanye's publicist includes right now, present day, not shit way back when. If I knew I would blow past all that shit back when.
Okay, then let's say you were Kanye's publicist the entire time.
That's what I was getting to.
Okay, go ahead.
So if I know I can withstand all that Kanye off the rail shit way back when to get us to this point where it's like, oh, this is nothing. I've dealt with him for some wild shit. Same, flip side. 6ix9ine's lawyer, nah, that's just shit all over it. That's just doo-doo skins all over it. I want no part of that.
I can understand why you would, but I would choose to be his lawyer.
Really? Why is that?
I would choose to be his lawyer for the simple fact that, yeah, when people are talking about 6ix9ine and they want to attach legal shit, they're going to mention his lawyer. But outside of that, they're not going to mention him. You can be anybody's lawyer.
Right.
That's what if Tekashi's lawyer, if Drake did something where he needed a lawyer, and right. Tekashi's lawyer took over Drake's lawyer, that's no longer Tekashi's lawyer. That's Drake's lawyer.
Right.
You're Kanye's publicist until you're done.
So you no longer Kanye's
yeah, and then the way I look at it,
fuck it, I'm gonna head out.
And then the way I look at it is, shit, that can open up more job opportunities.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I would be the lawyer. I deal with this bullshit for now. And yeah.
And that's exactly why I would do the exact same things, because once I helped Tekashi beat that whole rap,
yeah.
Oh, nigga, my stock finna go up, nigga. Trust me, I'm cutting deals, bro. As long as you ready to do what you want to do,
yeah, we cutting deals.
We here. I'm cutting deals. I ain't never lost. I may not have never won, but I ain't never lost.
So then, let me ask you this.
Prime example.
What
up? What's the man's name? Cochran. He got off OJ. Do y'all, you know what I mean? Like everybody said OJ did. He got off OJ. So we not holding him to that.
So would you rather? Okay, so real quick. Now, my bad to interrupt the segment, but
this is the kind of the point of this segment.
R. Kelly's lawyer or 6ix9ine's lawyer?
6ix9ine lawyer. Because now that's a morality issue.
Yeah, I was just about to go there. That's a morality issue. I can't
sit in the room with you, nigga, and I know you done peed on the floor. I watched you pee on a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, you did it?
I'm just sitting here across the desk mugging the shit out of you. Just, some motherfucker. What's your opening statement?
Yeah, this nigga did it.
Right. Well, I first like to say to the jury, fuck this nigga, but he ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not putting up with that. I'm doing Tekashi 6ix9ine lawyer 3,000 times over.
Which is so funny because I guess we'll get to it.
Oh, we absolutely will get to Robert ass.
That shit is so
this
funny.
Nigga, yo, y'all thought that surviving R. Kelly 1 and 2 was crazy? Wait till you get to the testimonies. But anyway, yeah, okay, so that's 2 for Tekashi's lawyer and 1 for Kanye's publicist. Boy, that's bold. You gotta have some steadfast, real chill to be Kanye's publicist, because throughout history, like George Bush doesn't give a fuck about black people. Oh my God. Yay, fuck, bro. You know what I mean? And that's the two-way time. You know, you don't get the two-way message like right then and there. You get that shit like 10 minutes after they send the shit. You know what I mean? The towers weren't really a thing back then.
And then at the end of the day, when you Kanye's publicist, Kanye is the boss.
Oh, yeah. So you can't tell Kanye he did wrong. You can't
tell him, right. Or if he wouldn't be like, no, put this out there. I guess you got to put that out there. If Tekashi be like, hey, I need this, nigga, shut up and go bend over for Bubba. Like, what is you doing?
You don't just listen to me, goddammit. You trying to get up out of here, right? Because they put you in gym pop. Boy, you feeble. You real small.
Exactly.
All right, so the second one I got, this is a thinker. So I kick it to Kev this time since Jay went first. Would you rather have bad breath or BO?
It's funny because I seen that when I was gonna write it down, like for the last episode, but I forgot. Bad breath or BO?
Yeah.
That's tough. But I'd rather have BO.
Woo, talk to me.
I'd rather have BO. Why? It's because I can lie about it. You can't lie about having your breath stink.
Just be quiet, like I don't know what that smells like.
Or even if you wanted to
smell it too.
Even if you wanted to admit to it. Oh, I just came from the gym. You can't lie about your breath stinking at 2 o'clock.
Why don't you go in the shower before you come to work?
I would go with that.
Wow. All right. I mean, solid reason. I don't even want to take that away from you. Solid reason. Jay?
I'm torn because
shit, we all talk about us.
When it comes to bad breath, regardless of whoever around you can smell your bad breath, nigga, you can taste that shit. So it's
like dirty pennies.
So there's that. And then having body odor, the world around you can smell it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's no winning.
Nah. So I feel like
dog, I'm telling you, can lie. All I'm doing is natural thing. You can lie about it, dog.
I don't do deodorant, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving.
Or not even that. What they say, like, if you're going to switch deodorant, you got to detox. I'm detoxing right now. Like, you can lie. You can't lie about your breath stinking.
When do you start back at whatever it is you got to do after you done detoxing?
But the worst shit is, though, and I'm going to go with bad breath because I would much rather smell fresh to the outside world that surrounds me and kind of punish myself for my...
That is true, because you don't have to talk.
I don't have to talk.
That is true.
But every time I breathe, I can taste whatever the fuck is my breath. It is gross.
Yeah.
But as gross as it sounds, you pretty much get used to it. Like you, like
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Like you woke up one day, you just saw that you forgot to brush your teeth that day, but you went the whole day At lunch, the whole shebang. So it's like,
I get what you mean with
I'm
that.
having mints for lunch.
But
what you eat for lunch today? Tic Tacs?
But
Shit was fire.
Imagine like, you know what I'm saying?
The red ones.
I go to Kev, what up, bro? I dap, bro. And it's a whiff of like onion.
You're right.
Ooh, and it get on you. Ooh.
You right.
Because you know they bring you in for that shit. No, don't you hate? Don't you hate when you dealing with a nigga that stink and then y'all somehow collide into each other and you get that little piece of wet that's like, I know that's not me. I know that's not me. And that shit just be on the shirt the rest of the day.
Son of a bitch.
Fucks. They gonna think it's me, man. Shit, I ain't hugging this
You gotta
nigga
change
no
your
more.
shirt at that point.
Oh yeah, at that point you
gotta
gotta work
go
the
on.
rest of the day with a beater on. Like what happened? I got something on my shirt.
Yeah.
You wanna wash it off? I probably should take this home and wash it. Now
So yeah, I'm going back, bro.
I'm definitely going breath, and I'm just faking like I got an attitude that whole day.
That makes sense.
Just be sitting, just thinking,
What up, Los?
face in my palm, like, hey, what's up, love? You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving people no H's and W's. It's a lot of nods. And you know, if somebody say something funny, I'm just gonna give them that smirk. You know that pissed off smirk where it's like, I'm still mad, but that was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Right out the nasal. That's all I'm giving people from then on in. Because, man, I done been around some niggas that I'm like, yo, you should do something about that.
Yeah, I think I might switch my answer. All right. You're right.
I done been around some niggas like, nigga, that's your natural musk? This
is all you?
This is all you. This is what you decided to get into the world.
Like, I know a nigga right now who smells like outside and that's not been outside yet. So it's like, you smell like nature, my nigga, but it's 8 a.m.
If a nigga tell me y'all smell like nature, we gotta fight right then and there. Right then and there.
smell like nature
we just gotta fight.
You know when a motherfucker come in smelling bad and first thing you hear is like, oh, you been outside, haven't you?
I'm like, where you coming from? Smell like the sun just came out, but you smell, you been out, like, you been playing ball in the park all day.
That's why I think about like when kids really start to hit puberty, and they, you know, it's either recess is still a thing or PE is a thing. Either way it go, imagine how bad we used to have them classes humming when we come in from PE.
I remember distinctively.
Like, boy, it smell like man in here.
Man. Or after lunch, we out there. It's 112. We out there hooping in lunch.
Hooping hard as fuck.
With shorts underneath our jeans, dog.
So you already been sweating. That was the pre-sweat.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, listen, bro. I remember distinctively, bro, back in like 7th grade, easily. I'm walking, just got done with basketball, actually. Walking through class. For some reason, whatever the deodorant that we had at the time, it just wasn't effective. Because I got to...
Pretty sure it was like from a Family Dollar or some
something
shit.
like that. So I walk into my math class. I never forget it. I walk into my math class, and for some reason, the sun shined through this particular door. Very, very bright. So the minute I do this to cover my eyes, it's like a...
You didn't inviting smell. Just
It's like a jerk seasoning. You know, very onion-based aroma in there. I'm just like, damn, somebody's tart, my nigga. And then I hit it with the... This one was cool. But left was gone for it, bro. Like, it was so bad. Like, bro, oh my God.
Bro, I can tell this story now because we're talking about this as men. But I remember back in college and I was pledging, and we had a real rough night. And we was there till about 4 or 5 in the morning. Rough night of studying, by the way, y'all. Just real hard studying. And the next day, I had fucking class at like 9 in the morning, I want to say. And I had to get to class. I was already running late. I was like, shit. So I'm running to fucking class. I get to class. This is like the one time this class was fully stocked. I'm like,
everybody in that motherfucker.
Everybody in that motherfucking. There's one chair available. It's not directly in front of the air conditioning, but it's in the midst of the gust. So I'm just telling everybody that I just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lowe's has arrived. And like I said, I'm going to sit there like, y'all smell that? I do smell that. What is it? What is that?
What is that?
What is that? You know what I'm saying? That smelled real bad. But that was probably the first time without me being in dress clothes, I had to like cross my legs. I'm like, hey, how do you stop this smell from floating to the rest of the people? And that was just a rough morning. I just decided to make the executive decision to just not go to the next class. Like, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, today's a wash.
Today's a wash.
Yeah.
Today's a wash. We just gotta just chalk that one up.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody have any off the tops they want to throw out?
I don't.
No, I can't. Off the tops, no.
For sure. Well, that was this or that. Let's do this real quick recap on 20 for 20. Like I said, today was the first round of the quarter finals, the first bout, if you will, and it was Race to Gym versus Romel. What does he want to be called? Rome. Race to Gym versus Rome. Both first timers. There was a lot of shit talking in the 20 for 20 group chat. You know, I would have made a video like last time, but majority of the talking was all text. So I was like, you know what, let's just let them get out there and just get to it. And that they did. Yeah. That they did. If you haven't yet, go to @Beat Network on Instagram. You can vote in the story. So by the time this come out, you may have like another 6 hours to vote in the story. So you might want to get on it right now. But yeah, vote in the story to decide who won that there 20 for 20, because they definitely went to work. Thoughts before I get into mine.
Well, being the fact that I was there live, and let me first congratulate them both because they both played a hell of a game. Obviously, Rachel was a bit more prepped, but Rome, being, you know, this is something he's never done this before, but he checked out the last couple of battles. Like, bro, I want to do this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he came out, he represented. That being said, he lost. So, but no, it was a good time, man. There was definitely some rounds that were pretty jam packed. Like I really can't decide. Mm-hmm. Then there was
the Boy Wonder round was A1.
Boy Wonder round definitely, and the Twerk records was insane. But oh dear Lord, New Edition was just like, I'll never forget it. He played a record. I swear, like the vibe of the record feels like 1934 Pink Cadillac kind of situation.
And it's supposed to be in his New Edition?
Yeah, it's New Edition. I'm like, how old is this song?
Right. It's demo tape? What is
like,
this?
It's dope to have people hear, you know what I'm saying, when you're battling, because you can kind of engage the room. And it's almost like it's like a secret cheat. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing 20 for 20, it's pretty dope to actually have people hear when you're doing it. But you feel it when the room ain't with what you play.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you never seen a room like unanimously kind of.
It was that first time out, so I just looked at my phone. I was just seeing what was going on, see what people was talking about. Now, Kev, I know you didn't catch the whole thing, but I know you caught the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on what you were seeing? So, see, y'all are assholes. Y'all are making me chuckle thinking about this.
First, I know it was their first time, so I hold that like for real. I hold that up top because it was all our first time at one point. You know what I mean? So I do hold that dear. That being said, from what I saw, Rage beat the hell out that boy.
Rage was throwing the haymakers.
Yeah, I think it was one song in a Boy Wonder round where I was like, okay, that's a preference. Outside of that, nah, she did bad. And you know what's bad? In the group chat, I think earlier today he had posted, you know, I've been prepping for this all week.
Yeah.
And there was a sheet of paper on the desk. Right then and there, I knew he lost. Why? Because it was a sheet of paper.
You're sure, like, unless you're writing the songs down, that better not be nothing else.
Yeah, right then and there, I was like, yeah, he probably ain't got this in his bag. But
we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got a full tournament, you know what I'm saying, going on.
I'm not going to dog him on this round. Yeah, he lost, and he probably lost bad, but I'm not going to dog him this round because it was his first time.
Right.
If he does the same thing the next time, however.
Yeah, I got some shit to say.
Now you're the problem.
Yeah.
Nah, same thing. I watched the bout. Yeah, New Edition round. Like, I'm not even about to get into that. But, I felt like, he really held his own in Boy One. And I keep saying this as if it wasn't Rach's first time. Applause to Rach because she understood the assignment. She came in ready to play, knowing how she was going to play and, playing to the crowd, which I say all the fucking time. Like everybody saying, oh, Los the Thanos, whatever. Like, nah, nigga, I just know what the fuck to play. I'm playing to the fucking crowd. I don't play to my heart. Yeah. Everybody know I'm not the biggest Beyonce head in life, but I don't think anybody's played Beyonce more than me in 20 for 20. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta know what the fuck going on. I'm out here giving out free game, but that's all right because the Kang ain't going nowhere. But I digress. It got real bad around New Edition.
I give Rach credit because out the gate she was like, "No, I'm here with the shits."
Right.
Like, so what you got, my nigga?
Like, I'm representing beat. I can't have him talking shit about me. I was like,
I give her respect for that off top.
But also, Rach also kind of kicked off the whole battle with a bit of a I'm nervous vibe. But by song 5, she was good.
Listen, I'm not buying that bullshit no more because Jay came in with I'm nervous vibes and went crazy against Sarita, went crazy against me, lost against me, but we're not talking. Who brought that up? But went crazy against me. I'm not believing that shit no more. You tell me you nervous, I'm like, oh no, I gotta put my foot on your neck then because you want motherfuckers to come in like, right. Oh, she's nervous. You know what I'm saying? I can have some fun with her. Nah. If you're nervous, that means you coming in to play. Nah, fuck all that. We here to get to this, goddammit. So now when Rach came in, Rach was talking about she was nervous the whole time and then went to fucking work.
Yeah. Went to where? That's understandable.
But she did exactly like I said, for the people that do say they're nervous, I say when you about song 4 or 5, you start to be like, all right, I got this. Yeah.
You feel good about it after song 4 or 5 because like you're really in that motion, which is one thing that's just super dope about 20 for 20, at least how we have it now, is you really don't run out of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can really, get in there and really drop some shit and really have the crowd rock with you as long as you know what to play. And this is really one of those situations where it doesn't matter whether or not you go first because whether you switch up or not, they're all different rounds. So you're not burning through your quote best records. It's just like, all right, well, so you're on an even playing field.
It's different from when like we had it when we was doing years.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So really, it's really on you to just play correctly. If you don't play correctly, then that's what ends up happening. Yeah.
With that being said, Rome, my guy, you did not play correctly this time.
We gonna see what happens. We gonna see. I know he said he got a couple grudge matches in mind as well. That's a little bit of foreshadowing for the future. But I know he says he has a couple grudge matches in mind as well. I'm curious if he's rethinking them, but he says that he does have a couple in mind. So that's going to be interesting. So if you haven't checked out 20 for 20 yet, make sure you go to Beat Network. Go to youtube.com/Beat Network. Eventually, it will be on the website itself, but it should still be available right now. If not, like I said, just look out for it on the regular website. I was about to say the website channel. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And then my brain went to Facebook. So I'm like, neither does that make sense. But it is what it is. I look forward to watching the rest of this tournament. I won't be battling for 2 months until that's when the tournament is actually done, which hurts my spirit. But it doesn't mean I can't do some goddamn grudge matches. Call somebody out just to get myself this pretty face back on television.
Well, let me go ahead and take this time to express my sympathy to Brendan Stevens, aka B, who I'll be seeing next week, and we've got our categories. And Brendan,
you guys got your categories already?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What are your categories? Or are you announcing it yet?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's out now.
Oh, okay.
So, producers, Mike Will made it.
Okay.
Rapper, Rick Ross.
Okay.
Singer, Lauryn Hill, L Boogie, and wildcard collabs.
You didn't sound too excited about collabs.
Like when you say collabs, like just features in general?
Well, best collabs in general.
I'm really not understanding what you mean by that.
So where one person didn't necessarily out rap the other person, like these two people made like a solid fucking function, basically.
I get what you mean. Okay.
So like if and there is an option for features as well that could be drawn up. So if we're saying best feature, then of course, just kind of throwing one out there, Renegade would get played.
Why was I thinking that? See,
You know
you be
what I'm saying?
here. 'Cause I
Exactly.
was just okay.
But if you're saying I can't give an example of best collab because that's what Jay's gonna be doing. But you understand what a best collab is.
If you understand, then yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But yes, next Saturday, 20 for 20, Jay Alonzo versus Curly Beard McGee. And, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a hell of a time. So
August 28th.
August 28th with the PH.
Now, before we get to Kels, I gotta ask: have y'all been seeing these crate challenges?
I think, like I put it on Jay's post, I think they're hilarious until somebody really gets hurt. I'm like, oh shit, he really hurt.
It's all fun and games.
But until then, I'll be like, yo, this shit is funny.
It's all fun and games till you break something.
Big up to Vaughn from the Tour Mic Up page. He was saying this is like instant brain damage once it happens. I'm like, nah, some has to exist beforehand because you watched a bunch of fucking people fail. And just like the cinnamon challenge, just like the Tide challenge, Tide Pod challenge, all the shit, you've watched other people fail. What makes you say I can figure that shit out?
Because they feel that it won't be them. They naturally feel like it won't be them. So when they watching, oh no, she ain't step right. He ain't, you know what I mean? He did this. I ain't gonna do that. And then they get out there and
dude roll a whole blunt.
I did see that too.
Got over it.
Yeah, I seen
Like
a female
it,
get.
Well,
I seen a
different.
woman get over it too.
Right.
In heels.
Yeah, I think she. Oh no, I didn't see that one. I saw one where she ran up and down with no problem.
I didn't see that one.
I was like, okay, go crazy. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are definitely some superhumans there, but let's talk about these regular degular folks. All right, the majority of the videos I watch, by the time they get to that third or fourth one, that motherfucker get to swim. By the time they get to that middle joint, bruh, it's Titanic up there, bro.
Yeah.
And just that dismount is crazy.
The high point of the whole get there.
And that's crazy is because that's kind of high.
Bro, it's high.
To be up there, that's high.
Somebody, I think no, it wasn't White K Osiris. One of these rappers just did it.
Yeah, it was him.
Was it White K Osiris? Bruh, he landed on his back so hard. Like at one point he was falling, and you know when niggas do the twist fall and then gravity decides which side they're gonna take. He did the slight twist, and then from there it was like, this is a flat back. We're going straight to the ground from here. And he tried to get up and, hit the little cheese and smile like, nah, your back hurt, bro.
I see
your back hurt real
No,
bad.
if you watch the video again, just as it cuts out, he goes, like, the shit, like, the pain just literally just kicked
It just tackles in right there.
I see one where dude falls and he falls like the crate. He falls on his stomach, but the crate is like already on the ground. I'm like, I don't want those problems. Now you got to walk around all day with your stomach hurt. Nah.
I saw a big dude where his body hit every crate and his face hit the ground first. And I was like, fuck, that gotta suck because technically you're not even done falling yet. You know what I'm saying? You're hitting all the crates, getting all body shots, and then we finally do fall. It's face first. Listen, let me tell
I
you.
think it's crazy though. Like these challenges are insane because I promise you, this was not a topic last week.
No, not at
Like
all.
No.
this was not a topic last week at all. Then when it hit like a bomb.
It's like, so this what y'all doing now that we allowed back outside?
So you mean to tell me that we're going back outside now? You motherfuckers running up and down crates, stack crates.
Now here's the better question.
That's it.
Are they buying said crates or are they like doing smash and grabs with the crates? Like,
I don't know. That is a good question because I can understand like one person that got crates. You know what I mean? First of all, growing up, we never had that many crates.
never.
Maybe had one, maybe two.
Maybe
no,
two.
somebody always had like a grocery store.
Nah.
Bro, they had
I
30
see maybe
like
one
that.
or two, but that many no. But then on top of that, everybody has that many.
Right.
Where y'all getting these crates from? Though?
Like, I know I can't put out the appropriate call to get the amount of crates that these niggas have right
even
now.
right now. If I was, hey, you got some crates? No,
Because
nigga,
right
why
now
would
I don't have crates.
Exactly.
You know
Why
what
would
I'm
I- yeah,
saying?
I haven't seen a crate. I don't think like in decades.
Bruh. Truth telling. I ain't seen a crate in a minute.
Yeah.
You see crates like, boom, I think, nope, I just figured it out. Because you normally do see crates at like 99-cent store and Family Dollar. That's why they dying. Because they buying them cheap ass crates. They ain't got no kind of.
The 99-cent store got the purple crates. The crates I see is black.
This is
No,
true.
because we get the Anderson Dairy joints. Them joints there, bro, are always like the most sturdy yet not so sturdy.
I agree with you on that.
So you got like the ones you can like stand on, play basketball with. You know what I'm saying? So
The multi-purpose crates.
the multi-purpose.
Y'all gonna do the challenge?
Nah, I'm okay. I'm good.
Bro, if I fall on my back today, I'm in serious pain.
I wake up in pain. I'm not about to add to that shit.
I cannot do it.
Yeah.
Bro,
But more power to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I thought the dude that was rolling the blunt while doing it, shit looked hella G. And he did it with ease.
Yeah, I don't even think like they really like moved or anything.
I can't even lie.
They kind of wiggled a little bit.
Really?
But
Okay.
he kept it cool.
Watching him do it,
Makes you want to do it?
no, not even kind of. I feel bad for feeling this way, but I really wanted him to fall only because, one, you had way too much confidence, and two, that's a double whammy. Not only did you fall and bust your shit, you wasted a whole blunt. Because you can't get that back. That belongs to nature. From
Yeah, you can't get that back.
Weed fell in the grass, nigga. That's
Yeah,
gone.
you can't get that back. That's
But-
You
dumb.
can't get that back at all. And then what if that wasn't his weed?
I seen some shit that did kind of like upset me, but made me laugh at the same time. It was this. I'm gonna assume it's a crackhead or someone in the neighborhood that's probably indulged in some sort of drug, but she's doing it, and like as she hits the top, this nigga runs in there and like pushes the whole crate down, and she like collapsed into the
Yeah, that's
whole
fucked
setup.
up. I seen one like that would do like he goes and he kicks the crate.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
man, but that's like you could really hurt her. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But
yeah. If I'm doing a crate challenge and you just and kick the crate, when I get up from being hurt, my nigga, I am beating your ass.
Nah, bro. If we do that Monday, nigga, Thursday, I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Because I need to sit this one out for a little bit.
I ain't forgot though.
I ain't forgot. I'm seething at the crib while I got my shit. While I got some ice on my
Every
shit.
time I look at that bruise, I think about them crates.
Every time I get up and I gotta hit that, you know, when your back hurts so bad, you can't even lift your legs, you gotta drag your feet. and you kind of hunched over, nigga. Every time I walk around this bitch looking like, I'm thinking about you, motherfucker. And I got something for you.
Yo,
We definitely got some shit to talk about once we link back up.
What happened to like the cool, harmless like pranks or jokes?
Ah, man.
You know what I mean? Like now you got
too much time on their hands.
you got people getting hurt or they got to like look hella crazy when it's done to them. What happened to the good stuff?
You want to know what happened to it? Jackass.
Nah, Jackass was around before. I can't put that on Jackass.
no, I think certain challenges kind of stick around until somebody die. Like,
That's what's gonna happen.
That's not true because I remember a dude did a fake robbery challenge and got stabbed to death.
well, yeah, but no, because excuse me, back when like planking was like a really big thing, and then somebody like planked off some skyscraper, like, yeah, of course you died. Like,
Right.
what are you doing? But I figured, you know, if they're gonna do it like this, bro, leave it to that one person that's gonna run crates, lose his balance, and land on his head.
Shit, is already somebody that done broke their damn arm on that.
Right. I told you, the fat dude landed on his face. That should have been death, right?
They got
then and
somebody like, it's a video. He goes up, I think he gets to the top and falls and breaks his arm.
Damn.
there. Whole time, motherfuckers.
Right. Everybody laughing and shit. Nah. And then, like, I seen what you're talking about, the fake robbery challenge. Nah. First of all, I don't fake robbery me because I've been to stab you up too.
Right, exactly.
B, don't do no shit like that. Like if I'm with my kid or something, you know what I mean? Like that's grounds for you. No, you got. I don't care if it's a joke at that point.
You know what's so
You
fucked
gotta
up?
go.
You know what's so fucked up with these dumbass kids is that they'll blame the motherfucker that stabbed the person.
Yeah,
Can't believe it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Fuck all of y'all. Y'all
Right,
not about to make me
exactly.
feel bad. I thought I was getting robbed, so I
Right.
stabbed his ass.
Yeah.
It's either him or me, and the one gonna be me. Found out it was him. Too bad.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty much where I'm going from there. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but listen. We thought it was bad when Age Ain't Nothing But a Number came out. And have you noticed that that's one of the albums that's not coming to streaming platforms?
Well, it's been there.
Has it been there?
Been there.
Oh man, I must be behind. But from what I saw, I thought her whole catalog was just now coming.
Nah, for years, only thing that was ever available as far as Leah is concerned is Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Oh wow, I learned
I
something new.
I thought it was her whole category too.
But we thought it was weird when Age Ain't Nothing But a Number and you saw this nigga just in the background. You know what I'm saying? Blurred out. We thought it was crazy when you found out he peed on a 14-year-old girl. We thought it was raps when Surviving R. Kelly came out. But oh no, these testimonies during this R. Kelly trial. Listen, first of all, I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are.
Let me
Yes,
be
you
all
are.
real. I'm not laughing at what happened to these women. That's not what I'm doing whatsoever. It is the amount of shit that gets rolled out on a daily. I'm like, this nigga's gonna fry.
He's a fucking. He's a true supervillain.
Like, nigga, you're a goner, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you might want to hang that shit up.
Man, when I saw that the physician said, fuck that, he's had herpes since 17, 16 actually. Knowingly giving bitches the herp. Like, knowingly do it. Like, bro, nigga, you need your ass beat.
We about to get into that right now. So I went ahead and pulled up just what the courts are talking about. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's just like the stance that I had, you know, before. You know, when you hear all these names, it's like, I can't sit here and say, oh, I believe all of them. But to me, it's like one is enough. Mm-hmm. And one has been enough since Aaliyah. Then you got the 14-year-old, like, oh, that's two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was, hey, me, that's my brother. You and your brother don't look shit alike, Robert. Right. Stop lying.
And anyway. if it is, you just gonna snitch on your brother,
right?
Like
you just gonna just let this nigga go? Like, listen, you ain't the $1 million rock star. I ain't.
Oh, you just gonna, yeah.
But anyway, so some of the stuff that was put out there. One of them was R. Kelly wanted one of his victims to dress like a Girl Scout. And when I tell y'all that is the least craziest shit that's on here. But yeah, he had this thing called Robert's Rules. And, you know, wanted the pigtails, the whole nine. So now we got R. Kelly used a bribe to marry Aaliyah when she was 15. And this one sucks. You know, all of them suck, but this one sucks because you kind of know what that did to her mentally, because she was really the only victim that was out and about, you know, in the public eye with us knowing what was going on. But the prosecutor, whatever information he got, says that they got married at 15, but he was involved with her since she was 12.
Whoa.
Bro, that's fucking gross, my nigga. Like,
yeah.
Fuck you talking about? And this is from...
It's a picture floating around, too. Where it was, I forget what it says about it, whatever, but it's a picture of him and Aaliyah. And if you look at that picture, they look like they just got done arguing about something.
Bruh. Yeah, I think I know the exact picture you're talking about. And to know she was like 14 or 15 in that photo, that shit was wild.
Right.
I mean, when she started to come together, like, even that album, bro, you can just tell, like, this grown-ass man has this little-ass girl, like, singing these words. But, like, the worst story to me was on the documentary when... I think they're on the tour bus, right? And I guess it hit like some kind of like a speed bump or some weird shit. Mm-hmm. And R. Kelly's door flies open. And everybody that's on the bus can now look back and see he's like fucking Aaliyah. Like,
oh yeah, I saw that shit too. I was like,
shit,
wow.
That shit made me like, you know what I'm saying, gag, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't see that, don't want to see it.
Yeah, so the tour manager, because his former tour manager was one of the ones that was testifying about this. And one of the ones he asked, he's like, yo, are you messing with Aaliyah? And Kelly says, nah. But then he says, while on tour in 94, R. Kelly came up to him saying, Aaliyah's in trouble, man. I think she's pregnant. She thinks she's pregnant. She's 15 at this time, I think they said. You know what I mean? That's fucking gross.
Yeah.
And they said that they have, you know, with the fake ID that was used when she got married, they have the marriage certificate. The dude said that the whatever paperwork out there for why the baby didn't happen exists. It's just about finding it, because he bribed to keep all that shit covered.
So it's probably gonna be some more shit coming.
So it's gonna be some more shit coming, because now he's on trial for racketeering. He's on trial for some federal shit.
Yeah.
So they can open
and
up
I think
everything.
He said he was on trial for sex trafficking too.
Mm-hmm. So they can open up a bunch of shit. Here's the one that had me like, this nigga's nasty. So R. Kelly's doctor, who was his doctor for 25 years. So let's just really talk about that for a
lifetime.
Second. What reason would this nigga have to flip on R. Kelly? I've been your doctor for 25 years. I've been eating good for 25 years.
Right.
I have no reason to say anything against you, because I've been eating. This nigga was saying that he, like Jay brought up, he knowingly transmitted herpes to women between 2000 and 2007.
What the fuck?
And that probably was just on some normal sick shit that this nigga was on in general.
So see, to me, that opens up a even deeper Pandora's box, because now we gotta look, if you knowingly transmitting a sexually transmitted disease, that's already like that's big shit. You know, you're gonna do some time behind that. But now we gotta look at, okay, the physician came out and said this, not the people that you infected.
Right.
Did you bribe those people?
He said, I personally expected that nigga, and that nigga has been had to hurt.
Like, you know what I mean? It opens up so much more. Like, yeah, they got to throw this nigga completely under the jail.
They got to, bro. When I was, because it was just the other day I was at work, and I even texted you. I said, bro, we got to talk about R. Kelly. Because I was just reading what was going on after one of the most recent ones popped. I think it was the Aaliyah pregnant thing popped up, and I was like, nah, I haven't really been following the case. I got to see what's going on. Man, I started reading shit. I'm like, this nigga is about to cook. They are gonna fuck the ignition out this motherfucker when he goes to jail, bro. Like his raps for R. Kelly ass.
Well, let me ask you this: how much time do you think he'll actually get?
I don't think he'll do the life bid, but he's definitely doing about 30.
No, I think he'll do a life bid.
You think he'll do the full life bid?
No, I think he'll do. They'll give him 25 to life with the eligibility of parole. So I think.
Well, yeah, that's what I think. I think he'll do 30.
But I don't think he's gonna come out. I don't think Kel's making it out of jail.
Yeah, because like we was talking about niggas being there. I skinned my landlord and I cooked her, but you kissed a little girl. I ain't got time for you.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it out of jail.
I mean, Bill made it up.
Nah, that's a different topic.
Bill wasn't having sex with little girls. He was having sex with grown women, but he was just doing it against their will. That's the weird shit when it comes to prison.
But not only that,
everything else is cool unless you do it to a child, even rape.
One thing we gotta say about Bill though, Bill got out not because of what he did cannot be true. He got out because the courts fucked up. They did some foul shit, so that's a little bit different. But I don't think Kels makes it out of this, man.
I don't think so.
I really don't. And if he does, the change from what we know him as to what he comes out as is going to be so different.
Oh yeah,
that we're not going to be able to recognize that person.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Which is where he should be. Yeah, that shit is just you really look at that kind of shit and you can't help but to just feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, you watch the Surviving R. Kelly's and you can't help but to look at it like, how many of y'all were paid to do this doc? You can't help but to feel that way. But everyone that has been testifying in court, we have not seen their faces. Only one person has actually been named. You know what I mean? We ain't seen their faces. They're not going for money. They're just trying to make sure this nigga get locked the fuck up.
Only name you recognize is I think the one Drawing the Pace.
Yep, her. Yep.
Yeah,
I think if
she's the one that was having her dress up like a Girl Scout.
Yeah, she was like the first interview from the doc.
If Aaliyah was never in this situation, I still think he does make crazy time, but I think it's slightly different for him.
What you mean?
Because Aaliyah, we can say that she was somebody that everybody loved in a sense. You know what I mean? So you get somebody that's everybody loves in the world. You're doing something foul to, and then we get to see exactly what they're foul to. So now I feel like they're more liable to be harder on him because she was involved in this extra shit, opposed to her not being involved in this extra shit.
Say that last part for me one more time.
I feel like he's getting more of the book thrown at him because she was involved and she was loved by everybody more so than what he would if she wasn't involved.
Oh no, absolutely. And that you could tell that they're really leaning into her story as well. Just because, just for name value, you know what I mean, and because it was so out in the open, you know what I mean. So it's like you could literally say we can stick with just the girl from the sex tape, and we can stick with just Aaliyah if you need any kind of evidence that he has no problem sleeping with somebody under their age. You know what I mean? Like that's really all you truly need as a prosecutor. For you to go forward and be like, now with the rest of them, you use that information to go forward.
Yeah, me personally, if I'm a prosecutor, I'm trying to get R. Kelly thrown under jail, but I'm kind of coming after everybody else too.
Oh yeah, the whole team.
Maybe not, significant jail time or anything like that. Each individual case varies, but no, you're not coming out of this unscathed.
Nah, you don't get a racketeering charge as if you did all of this planning and setting up on your fucking own. Nah, some of them fuck niggas that was in R. Kelly's team was flying them out.
Damn the racketeering charge, my nigga. You just said the door flew up on the tour bus and we see you fucking Aaliyah.
Yep.
All you niggas didn't do nothing, so I mean, y'all can kind of complacent in it to me.
Oh, absolutely.
So absolutely, yeah, I would come after them too.
Absolutely, it gotta be just like aiding and abetting. It has to be.
Yeah, something.
But I mean, even morally, like, how can you see that and just let that rock?
Yeah, and I know when them niggas had a daughter at home,
right?
Had to. Well, you know how they look at it. I'll never leave alone with my daughter. Like, yeah, but you just drove him to go get somebody else's daughter. Yeah. Fuck you mean? Yeah. I don't know, man. Niggas is weird. But yeah, Kels is gonna cook. He's definitely getting that ignition fucked right on out of him once he get up.
Oh yeah.
it's raps for that nigga. He don't want that remix no more. It's definitely over with that. But like I said, I ain't want to spend too much time on that, man, because it's a downer. But yeah, y'all need to go ahead and just cook Kels. But let's get into an upper that I guess is supposed to be a downer. What the fuck is going on with Kanye and Drake?
Man, look. and I feel like this only happened because the news about Kendrick leaving TDE. Because they knew.
What is this correlation?
No, because this happened the same day. Right now the Drake verse where he talks about Ye is on the Trippie Redd record, right? Mm-hmm. However, earlier that day, Kendrick announced this is his last album on TDE.
Right.
Everybody can give a fuck about Donda recipes. Everybody can give a fuck about.
I say easy with your words
about Certified Lover Boy, right? Until I think Drake like sneaked this Kanye, and then Kanye went directly at Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I get where you're going with it. I get where you're going with it.
At first, like nobody gave a shit.
I get where you're going.
We've been waiting on Donda for like a month and a half.
I did start to see a lot of people was like, man, I don't care if the album come out. Because they've been waiting on it. They're tired of it. You know what I mean? So I do see that. I do see
and
that.
CLB was supposed to be here January? Nah, bro.
Yeah, I think it was.
Now that we know Kendrick is coming, nah, bro. I'm good. Until now, saying the Trippie Redd record comes out, people pick up on a bar that's.
I want to know what did Trippie Redd have to do to get Drake on the record?
Pay a hefty fee. And Drake is gonna go on there rapping as if they've been friends for years.
Like that shit is so crazy to me because I mean, none of us. Well, I don't know if you do, Jay, but none of us listen to that man.
No.
You know what I mean? Like he's trash. So yeah, I just find that odd.
I mean, these little niggas got the bank to do so.
What if I told you in 2012, 2013 that Drake was gonna diss Kanye on a Trippie Redd song?
You said in 2013?
Yeah, you would have first been looking like, who the fuck is Trippie Redd?
Right.
And then I would have played you a little bit, one of his songs. You'd have been like, oh, no, that ain't happening.
That's not good. I don't know, because 2013, that was when, Drake was still...
No, Drake had just dropped that album.
Drake was still on some rap shit back in 2013, so I can't even say that, but boy...
2013 should be Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Nothing Was the Same.
It's definitely third album, for sure.
Yeah.
Because
around that time, that album came out, and I think a little bit before that, Cold dropped. So, yeah. And I chose that time because that's the only time I can think of that was.
Oh, of course.
You know, when it was really prevalent, really out there,
part of my life.
Yeah, but.
Hey, you're right. It was nothing was the same.
Yeah, I just find that odd.
Yeah. But, I mean, listen, man. At this point, because the world is so weird in regards to, like, releases, like, movies and music, but in particularly hip-hop. We've gotten so much shit this year that has literally came and went. You know what I'm saying? It was some really good shit. YG and Mozzie's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that album is amazing.
I love J. Cole's album. I love Tyler, the Creator album.
Yeah, it was some great music that came out this year.
But the issue is that, you know, and we're here for the elites to come back, a la Kanye, Drake, Kendrick. But the issue is that we're now officially tired of waiting. Like, this has got to be the longest album rollout we've ever seen.
So here's the problem with it. Here's the exact problem with it. Are we tired of waiting? Yes. Are we like collectively saying fuck down to the album? Not the late Down the West, the album. Yes. Are we going to be listening when it drops? Yes. That's
listening
the issue.
To what?
To both albums when they drop.
I'll listen to Certified Lover Boy, but I won't listen to Donda.
Oh, well, yeah, I remember you telling me you giving up on Ye.
Yeah, I was giving up on him a long time ago. But even with this situation, I think it's still because neither one of them was going to rap.
Oh, yeah, at all. But what I mean is, we're the problem.
Oh, absolutely. I mean? Absolutely.
We're done. Like, man, this is some bullshit as soon as the shit drop. Okay, title.
Yeah, they going to be as soon as it drop. Oh, shit hard.
Right, everybody going to be talking about the records that are hard. You know, I'm going to be calling niggas a liar. I just hope. But with the title Certified Lover Boy, I know it's not, but I just hope Drake gives me fucking something on this album. Because, boy, what I tell you, What was it? Views from the Sixth, the most recent? No, I'm sorry. Scorpion was the most recent one, right?
And Scorpion was trash.
Do you
That was
guys
just
think for
terrible
both of them, the albums that they're talking about releasing is a, for lack of better terms, career defining moment for them musically?
Nah, I think. Go ahead, Jay. You're about to say something. Oh, I think that they've already surpassed the career defining moments section of their life. I think they're just in a place now where they just can't miss. Basically, like no matter what they put out, somebody they're gonna go platinum. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
I think that. Let me see what. I would say Nothing Was the Same probably was Drake's like career defining moment. Like, can you
that's
do
my
it?
favorite
You know what I'm
album,
saying?
so yeah.
Can you do it for a third time? You know what I mean? Because once you hit the three ball,
Yeah, once you
running
get
from
three ball,
there.
yeah, you good.
You know what I mean? Like it's almost who I would say would definitely hit their career defining moment now. Y'all can call me weird, but just hear me out. Nas.
I agree.
And you can say it was such a late use because Nas right now is something special.
So far, Nas have shown you he cannot fucking miss. King's Disease 1 and 2 was fucking phenomenal.
Especially 2.
And he finally got his Grammy off of that as well. So it's like, before then, Nas was the one hot album every 10-year average.
Right.
You
You
know
can
what I
see
mean?
you can see people be like, nah, it's probably done. But now it's like, nah, he ain't.
Right, you realize he has a whole new fucking battery. And that says a lot because Nas is closer to 50 than what he was 30.
47.
You know what I'm saying?
Does Jay do that too?
You know what? That's actually a conversation I was going to bring up. Is Jay, like, because we kind of spoke on this when 444 came out. And we've been doing this podcast a long time. We kind of spoke on this before 444 came out.
Hey,
but
I think we were all on 444 too.
We were.
Carry
I
on.
think we were. But it's like, we'll listen, but do we want another Jay? Like his feature, you know what I'm saying? His feature with Nip was phenomenal. He sounded like young Jay there. But are we going to get a full album of that? Does Jay-Z still have that in him?
Do we still want a full album of that?
That's the other gotcha.
So you think people wanted a full album of King's Disease 1 and 2 before they want a full album of Jay?
Nas is a little different. You got to be a Nas
Yes.
fan to be like, I still want a full Nas project because Nas.
Well, wouldn't you
is-
have to be a Jay? Well, no, because everybody's
Nope,
Jay
I'm about
fans.
to say everybody, exactly.
Never mind.
But it's like with Nas is one of those niggas that, when you start seeing motherfuckers start to go down as far as lyrically, Nas still rap like a nigga's trying to leave the project. You know what I mean? So with Nas, you almost expect, prime example, I'm about to say, you almost be let down if you don't get a full album, but prime example, when you didn't get a full album, you were let down was the shit he did with Kanye. You know what I mean? So Nas is kind of in like a weird, different caliber. We don't really recognize Jay as the rapper anymore.
Okay.
Jay-Z is like, it's like a whole different situation at this point.
Watch Your Throne too.
Woo, that depend on Donda.
Okay, bam. What if Donda flops? Or put it this way, what if a lot of songs that he had on listening party, they weren't necessarily on the songs, and maybe those songs were better for whatever reason he didn't put them on. So this album was very lackluster. It probably got a few tracks that people rock with, but for the most part, it was very lackluster. Then what happens was Watch Your Throne too.
It doesn't come.
You don't think so?
If
I can
there's-
see that happening.
Jay
It's
does
not
have
coming.
the time for it. Kanye got all the time in the world. Jay does not. But it's this theory that I've picked up from like Breakfast Club and Hot 97. What Kanye is doing is something different, as far as like the fact that he was born in Atlanta and the first two listening sessions were both at the stadium in Atlanta. Then he goes to Chicago, I think this weekend, to do Soldier Field, which out of Chicago to Kanye. That's where he grew up at. So I've had this weird vibe, like Kanye's doing this weird like Cirque du Soleil traveling production thing in regards to the album. You know what I'm saying?
Like a traveling listening party, if you will.
Yeah, like a weird tour, right?
Okay.
That's why I said on the beat, I'm like, don't expect Donda until 2027.
but furthermore though, think about like every listening party that he's had. The first one, he didn't do shit. He just kind of just walked around and kind of bobbed his head and whatever.
And cried.
And
Gotta
cried.
cry.
The second show, he went all out, performed, and
Wait, how we know he cried if he wearing the mask?
He didn't have a mask on the first one, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, you're right, he did.
But the second one, he went all out to the point to where they lifted him like the baby Jesus out of the stadium. You know, so I would just.
If y'all think that was Kanye, y'all out your damn mind. Kanye was not floating in the air.
Not that high up. Hell no.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. They ducked him out during the little.
Yeah, they got him up out of there. There was no way they was putting him up there.
I think this time Kanye comes out full Jesus regalia, like dreadlocks, Yeezy wear, which already looks like, you know, the early Jesus clothes anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah, I could definitely see
Kanye
that
trying to be Mike without Mike hits right now. To
pretty
me,
much. Nah, pretty much. However, Kanye, and I actually have no problem saying this, Kanye has a Beyonce-like following.
Yeah.
you're right.
Kanye has a
Michael Jackson made people faint when they came to see
No,
him.
no. It's nowhere near Mike because Beyonce's following isn't anywhere near Mike. Because people have legitimately, when Michael Jackson died, people killed themselves.
That is true.
If Beyonce was where Mike is at, there would be no more Jay-Z. Once he cheated, once he got with Becky with the good hair, whether she took this nigga back or not, Jay-Z would be done.
Really?
Absolutely. You see how Mike did M. Mike fucked up M's money. M couldn't get played on BET. When Mike said it's
That's
done,
true.
it's done.
Yeah, that part is true.
From
But
and Encore,
Jay-Z, I don't know about
no,
that.
but what I'm saying is, if Beyonce had the following that Mike had, if people were, because like I said, people killed themselves when Michael Jackson died.
True. If she had, I see what you mean. Okay.
Only if she had the following. I'm not saying, you know, it should have, because we know what's good. But if she had that following, this isn't like a dig at Beyonce. I'm just answering the fucking question. But yeah, if she had that kind of following, that would be the case. But no, you're absolutely right. Kanye really does believe he is bigger than what he actually is. But the fucked up thing is, he has such a dedicated following that who's going to tell him different?
Yeah.
Who's going to tell him different?
Yeah. Probably so. Probably so.
But
I wouldn't have no problem with what Kanye is doing if the music matched, but it don't match me.
Right.
Like I haven't wanted to hear a Kanye track. It don't match.
Know, from what I've heard of Donda, he has shit that I do like. He has shit that I definitely don't like. But it seems like he's changing the.
Changing music, no.
he's changing the flow of the album after every listen, like to where other news. What's his name? Who's Kanye's like right hand man?
Which one?
The producer. Shit.
What's his name? Mike Dean.
Mike Dean. Mm-hmm. You've never heard in your life Mike Dean abandoning ship on a Kanye project.
To be honest, I ain't heard of Mike Dean until this, but carry on.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, Mike Dean, bro, has been a part of every Kanye West album.
Oh, really?
Every single one. So the fact that he left, he's like, nah, listen, I can't work under these conditions no more. This is Mike Dean. Mike Dean helped produce Stronger and Good Life. Like joints that people know, but you know they don't know him by name. When Kanye pushes you to the point where like, bro, I'm done. Good luck finishing this shit. You're not about to be yelling at me no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see this album not being. I think it's gonna piss a lot of people off. I think people are gonna be waiting for it, and he's gonna give you some garbage. I have no faith in this being good.
I think Donda is going to be Detox that we just heard a bunch of times. Like, I heard this album 3 times. Where is it coming? It's not coming out.
Right.
Are you fucking serious? I bought tickets to all 3 events, Kanye. Nah, they still ain't going to ban it. Like, you know, that's fine, Kanye. I got to see you. So I'm good.
So I'm satisfied.
Oh, man. Well, let's go ahead and get on about here because I got to edit this, and this has been a very long day. Jay, appreciate you jumping on, brother.
Thank you for having me, man. Happy to be back on the mic.
You going next week? How you feeling?
Like a champion, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I am the number 1 contender. That goes for you. That goes for Brendan. That goes for
everybody else.
That won it.
Okay. You said champion. I was about to say, wait, but you're lying. But I understand. Feel good about it.
You guys are cute.
Kev, I think you are 2 weeks after that, I believe, against Jade. How are you feeling?
I'm straight.
For sure.
I'm A-okay.
For sure. Love the
going
confidence.
forward. A-okay.
Love the confidence, gentlemen. Absolutely. Well, again, Jay, thank you for jumping on the show.
Thank you very much.
And, it's all, go ahead and follow us on the Big Three, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Noize Podcast. Almost fucked up there, but it's fine because now we're getting up out of here. It's late. I am actually kind of tired, but still, go ahead and follow us everywhere. Get your vote on at Beat Network on IG. Follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support. And as always, it's Big Los.
Hollywood Cav.
It's the Noize.